Hello students, good morning. In our yesterday's class, we have completed process of fertilization. Okay, we have seen how parturition takes place, how birth of baby takes place. Okay, we have seen what is placenta, different types of placenta. Now today we are going to study the last part of this lesson, that is process of lactation. Okay, so let's see the last part from this lesson, that is lactation. As yesterday we discussed that parturition, it is a process of birth of baby. Okay, or in normal words we call it as a delivery. Okay, once baby delivers, umbilical cord it is not attached to baby. So from where baby will get the food? Fine. So we have learned that women or the mammals, women of mammals, they have well developed mammary glands. The function of mammary gland is to feed the newborn baby, okay, for few days after the birth. Okay, so that process of formation of milk as well as secretion or injection of milk, this process it is known as lactation. Okay, milk secretion starts from mammary gland after few hours or after few days of parturition. The entire process is regulated by different hormones as well as the fetal lactation stimulus. No doubt hormones are required, but a kind of stimulus it is also required. The stimulus in the way that when baby suckles the nipple of the mammary gland, okay, that stimulus, okay, it is known as milk ejection reflex. Now, during 9 months of pregnancy period, mammary glands are developed. Okay, usually from the 5th week of pregnancy, development of mammary gland starts. Mammary gland development, it is under the influence of hormone estrogen and progesterone. Okay, now let's see what is happening. Is the process of lactation, it involves production of milk as well as ejection of milk. So it is a process of production, secretion and ejection of milk from mammary glands. Okay, now throughout the pregnancy period, these mammary glands are developed, okay, under the influence of estrogen and progesterone. Okay, so throughout the gestation, development due to estrogen and progesterone. Fine. Now mammary glands develop throughout the 9 months of pregnancy. Now just before the you can say just before the process of parturition, milk which is produced in the alveoli, okay, of mammary lobes, they are released into the ducts. Fine. Now along with this, we have seen that different hormones are involved in that. So which hormones are involved? First one, prolactin. Okay. This prolactin, it is secreted by whom? Prolactin is secreted by placenta. Okay. Prolactin, it is secreted by placenta. It helps in the development of gland as well as production of milk. See, prolactin, it is used, or it helps in the production of milk in alveoli of mammary lobes. Yes, do you remember the structure of mammary gland? If don't remember, just open the book and see the figure. There are lobules or groups of bunch or grape-like structures are present. Okay, so prolactin, it synthesizes, it produces the milk in the alveoli. Okay, then the next hormone which help in that, it is oxytocin. Yesterday we have seen one function of oxytocin, that it causes uterine contraction that helps in the parturition. Along with that, oxytocin also helps in ejection of milk. Very important points, students. These you have to remember. Prolactin, it is for production of milk. Okay, production of milk. Okay, milk, it is produced in the alveoli, okay, of lobules, whereas after birth, due to secretion of oxytocin, increased level of oxytocin, it helps in the release, that we can call it as ejection of milk. Okay, so release of milk from mammary glands, it is under control of hormone oxytocin. Okay, so throughout 9 months of pregnancy, milk it is produced, but it is not released outside the mammary gland. By the end of gestational period or just after the parturition, milk which is produced in the alveoli of lobules, they release into the ducts and through nipples it is ejected out. So this is under control of hormone oxytocin. Along with this one point I told you, that is a reflex, that is known as, in case of fetus we have fetal ejection reflex. So it is known as milk ejection reflex. Milk ejection reflex. Okay, this reflex, it is induced when newborn baby or when baby suckles the nips, or when it starts suckling, or when that baby tries to suckle the milk. So that stimulus further increases secretion of oxytocin. Okay, that increases ejection of milk. Now here what is happening? A pregnant woman can synthesize 1 to 2 liter of milk per day. So how much amount of milk it is produced? 1 to 2 liter per day. Okay, so this much amount of milk it is produced per day. Now what is the composition of milk? Okay, composition of milk, mother's milk. We say that mother's milk, okay, it is a highly nutritious food for baby for few months. Fine. The milk consists of water. Okay, milk consists of water, organic as well as inorganic substances. Organic as well as inorganic substances. Milk protein, that is casein. Okay, milk sugar, that is lactose. Milk sugar, lactose. Milk protein, casein. Milk sugar, lactose. Along with this, some vitamins. Okay, some salts like sodium, potassium, calcium, okay, phosphorus, etc. Okay, very little amount of vitamin C. Vitamin C in less quantity. Okay, whereas it is poor in iron. Vitamin C in less quantity and it is poor in iron. Okay, so it is poor in iron content. Fine. Now along with this, it is a rich source of antibodies. One point that we are going to discuss here, that is colostrum. Okay, very important. Now colostrum means what? Colostrum, it is slightly yellowish fluid or the milk which oozes from mammary gland after few days or for few days after parturition. So in the initial days of lactation, a slightly yellowish shaded fluid, it is oozes. It is nothing but the milk only, but it is rich source of antibodies. Fine. So that is known as colostrum. Fine. So colostrum, it is yellowish milk secreted from mammary glands for few days after parturition. Okay, so that fluid, it is known as colostrum. Colostrum, it is a rich source of antibodies. We always say that that baby should feed on the mother's milk only. Okay, first mother's milk has to be given to the baby because it is a rich source of antibodies. Okay, the antibodies which are present in the mother's milk, they are of IgA types. Okay, antibodies present in mother milk, they are of IgA types. Fine. Now there are different types of antibodies that you will learn in health and diseases lesson. Right now you just remember that in colostrum, IgA type of antibodies are present. Okay, so baby is getting all the nutritious food, all antibodies, okay, from mother. Fine. Mother's milk is protecting the baby. Mother milk is providing antibodies, okay, which are required for the whole life of baby. Fine. So these antibodies are present in colostrum. Yes. So the process of production, secretion and ejection of milk. Just always remember, production of milk in the alveoli or tubule. Once they are produced, they are secreted or released into the duct. Okay, and after parturition, milk, it is ejected from mammary gland. Okay, so prolactin and oxytocin, and for overall development of mammary glands throughout the gestational period, estrogen as well as hormone progesterones are required. So this is the last part from this lesson. Fine, students. Today we completed this lesson, very important lesson for MCQ point of view, from MCQ point of view as well as for theory. Every year 4 to 5 questions come from this lesson. Okay, this lesson, it is very important. So many things we have learned. So let's have a quick recap what we have learned in this. We started with what is puberty, what is mean by adolescent, what is the reproductive system in human being. Then we started male reproductive system. In that we have seen structure of testes, which is a primary sex organ in testes. Then we have studied different types of secondary reproductive structures. Then we studied process of spermatogenesis, how sperms or male gametes are produced in male. After that we studied structure of sperm. After male reproductive system, we completed female reproductive system. In that we have gone through structure of ovary, which is the primary sex organ, process of oogenesis, menstrual cycle. All these things we have learned in that. After that we completed process of fertilization. Okay, process of fertilization we have completed. We have studied the embryonic stages, entire development of fertilized zygote till parturition. So entire process we have seen. So this is the last part, that is lactation. Fine. One interesting point I wanted to tell you. Now once lactation it starts, whenever the woman or mother is breastfeeding the baby, at that time in the body there is an increased level of your prolactin as well as oxytocin. Okay. So because of prolactin, yes, level of estrogens, or you can say it suppresses the release of GnRH from hypothalamus. So what I wanted to tell you, during lactational period, woman is not ovulating, or you can say the reproductive cycle, it is not stabilized. The cyclic changes are not occurring properly, because for normal cycling what we need, we want hypothalamus to secrete the GnRH. That GnRH has to act on anterior pituitary, and that anterior pituitary has to release FSH as well as LH. Fine. Now here what is happening? Throughout the lactational period, there is an increased level of prolactin. Okay. Prolactin inhibits the release of GnRH. Okay. So throughout this period, there will be less amount of estrogen in the body. Okay. After or by the time, after 6 months or more than that, When level of prolactin decreases in the body, then GnRH takes over that. Okay, estrogen will be secreted. Okay, and then normal cyclical chain or the normal cyclical process will start. So it is normally said that the sixth period or the span of 6 months after parturition, okay, it is safe for birth control measures. That part we will see in the next lesson. That process it is known as lactational amenorrhea. While discussing disorders of menstrual cycle, I told you there is a amenorrhea, means absence of menstrual cycle. So 6 months after parturition till mother is lactating, due to increased level of prolactin, menstrual cycle is suppressed. Okay, so ovulation does not take place, means there are no chances of fertilization. Okay, so it is a natural method of birth control and that is known as lactational amenorrhea. This method we will study in detail, okay, when we will study the reproductive health. Fine. So this is the last part of this lesson. Now I hope you all have prepared well for your upcoming major test. I told you to send some doubts if you have, but no one has sent me any doubt. Okay, so right now I don't have anything to explain again. Okay, from these many students, I think you have understood each and everything perfectly. Now let me see how many marks you are getting. Okay, I told you, because if you have any doubt, tomorrow, today is a Friday, so now you have only one day in your hand. So in that, if you have some doubts, okay, I would have explained that part again. Okay, but no one sent me any type of part that you wanted to learn again. So I prepared the last video for this lecture or for this topic, that is the lactation. From next class we will start the next lesson, that is reproductive health. So all the best for your major test. Hope you will get maximum marks. Both the chapters are very important. Reproduction, angiosperms as well as human reproduction. Attempt questions properly, read questions properly. Okay, think twice before answering, okay, or before circling, before filling the bubble. Yes, questions are very good. Yes, so just do well. All the best.